In an era where every penny counted and uncertainty filled the air, how did the average American family dine? Today we dive into the intriguing world of 1930s dining during the heart of the Great Depression. The 1930s were marked by the Great Depression, a time of profound economic distress that saw millions grappling with unemployment and scarcity. In this video, we explore how these harsh realities transformed the American dining table, influencing what and how people ate during one of the toughest decades in history. In the face of the Great Depression, every kitchen became a battlefield where the war against hunger was fought daily. With incomes plummeting, families had to become incredibly resourceful with their food choices. Ingredients that were once taken for granted now became luxuries, and the focus shifted to foods that were affordable, filling, and versatile. Staples like potatoes, cabbage, and onions were the backbone of the Depression-era diet. These vegetables were not only inexpensive, but also stored well through tough winters. Beans, particularly dried ones, rose to prominence as a protein substitute, which were a rare treat for most families. Cornmeal, too, was a popular ingredient, used in everything from bread to pancakes. Home gardens, or relief gardens as they were sometimes called, sprang up in backyards and vacant lots. Families grew tomatoes, carrots, and other vegetables to supplement their meager groceries. This not only provided essential nutrients, but also a sense of empowerment in an otherwise desperate time. Canning and preserving food became vital skills, ensuring nothing went to waste. Recipes were adapted to make do with what was available. Depression bread, made with a mix of flour and whatever grains were on hand, became a staple. Milk, when it could be afforded, was often diluted with water to make it last longer. Coffee was stretched with chicory or even roasted grains. Through these adjustments, the 1930s kitchen became a testament to American ingenuity and endurance. Hey there, fellow foodies, did you know that 99.8% of our viewers are not subscribed? If you've enjoyed this journey into the world of historical luxury dining, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our Worldeats community and never miss out on our culinary adventures. We've got a lot more delicious content coming your way, exploring luxury dining across the globe. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and let's continue this food journey together. Now let's get back to the video. As the Depression dragged on, the American kitchen became a laboratory of invention. Out of sheer necessity, some of the most innovative and surprising culinary creations emerged. Hoover's stew, a resourceful concoction of hot dogs, canned tomatoes, and pasta, became a symbol of making do. Similarly, mulligan stew, a communal dish cobbled together from donated ingredients by the less fortunate, highlighted a collective effort to combat hunger. Mock apple pie, a product of culinary illusion, used crackers, sugar, and lemon juice to mimic the taste and texture of apples, which were often too costly or scarce. This dessert became a popular treat, fooling even the most discerning palates. Recipes like these were shared eagerly among communities, spreading hope and a bit of sweetness during dreary times. Even with limited resources, the spirit of celebration was not forgotten. Birthdays and holidays still called for cakes, but without eggs and milk, bakers got creative. Vinegar and baking powder were used as leavening agents in Depression cake, proving that even in the toughest times, there was room for a bit of joy. This era of culinary creativity was not just about making food edible, it was about maintaining morale. The kitchen became a place of refuge and creativity, where the rituals of cooking and eating provided a semblance of normalcy and comfort. The lessons of the 1930s kitchen went beyond recipes. They taught families the art of resilience. With limited ingredients and resources, mothers and fathers became adept at transforming the mundane into the magnificent. Meals were often stretched to feed more mouths than they were intended to, and leftovers were ingeniously repurposed into new meals. Families bonded over their shared efforts to make each meal count. Children learned to cook using whatever was on hand, fostering a lifelong skill set that would influence their future culinary habits. These experiences forged a deep appreciation for food as not just sustenance, but as a pivotal element of family and community life. Communities also played a critical role. Neighborhood potlucks, where each family brought whatever they could spare, turned into feasts that symbolized the unity and mutual support. These gatherings were not only a means to share food, but also stories and support, weaving a tighter social fabric. The ingenuity of the Great Depression has left a lasting legacy on how we view and use food. Today, movements that emphasize sustainability, zero waste, and community sharing echo the lessons learned from those challenging times. The creativity born from necessity has evolved into a modern ethos of mindful and ethical eating. As we reflect on the Great Depression's impact on dining, it's clear that the era has a lasting imprint on food culture, teaching us invaluable lessons about resourcefulness and the power of community in the face of adversity. How do you think you would have fared with the dining habits of the 1930s? Could your kitchen turn scarcity into something delicious? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more fascinating historical insights right here on World Eats. And if you want to see more on dining through the decades, then this is the video you have to watch next.